Proudly presented by
Biviano General Contracting.
Biviano General Contracting is Marshfield's leading custom modular house builder. Modular building saves time and money. Only 8 to 12 weeks for the entire build, saving up to 25% of the cost compared to traditional building. We also offer custom deck building, kitchen and bathroom remodels, additions, and house elevations.
More information can be found at bivianocontracting.com.
Repel Pest Solutions. Repel Pest Solutions is a full-service pest control company protecting residential and commercial properties from nuisance pests that carry germs and diseases. They are a small, family-run business from Marshfield, licensed, insured, competitively priced. We work to understand your needs and offer an integrated pest solution that's environmentally friendly. Don't be afraid to bug us. Road to Responsibility. Founded in 1988, Road to Responsibility's mission is to provide the means, the opportunity, and the support necessary to allow citizens with disabilities to take their place as productive members of the community. We are committed to providing all individuals with opportunities to truly live in the community. Through our services, we are proud to enrich and improve the lives of every individual, one person at a time.
Over the past 15 years, MCM has supported the Marshfield community through its mission in connecting the community. As successful as MCM has been, there is a significant challenge facing MCM that will dramatically impact the Marshfield community. Just like almost all community media centers, over 90% of MCM's funding comes from Comcast and Verizon's cable licenses with the town of Marshfield. MCM receives a small percentage of that cable revenue. With technology changing and people changing the way that they consume media, many people have decided to abandon cable television for streaming platforms. 2021 to 2022 saw the greatest one-year decline in cable subscriptions in Massachusetts at 10%. Marshfield isn't immune to this, and over the next several years, we expect to see at least a 20% decrease in our funding due to the decline in cable subscribers in Marshfield. It means saying goodbye to members of the MCM staff, not making important upgrades that make MCM the state-of-the-art studio it is, and a significant reduction in support to valuable community institutions. But most importantly, what does this mean for you? It means saying goodbye to open and transparent government coverage, not being able to see important Marshfield school events like graduation and sports, as well as important community news and information shared by MCM. Please don't let this important community institution wither and die. Please contact us or visit our website to find out more about how you can support Marshfield Community Media.
MCM coverage of MHS sports is proudly presented by Repel Pest Solutions,
Biviano General Contracting.
Road to Responsibility. MCM coverage of MHS sports is proudly presented by
Biviano General Contracting.
Biviano General Contracting is Marshfield's leading custom modular house builder. Modular building saves time and money. Only 8 to 12 weeks for the entire build, saving up to 25% of the cost compared to traditional building. We also offer custom deck building, kitchen and bathroom remodels, additions, and house elevations.
More information can be found at bivianocontracting.com.
Repel Pest Solutions. Repel Pest Solutions is a full-service pest control company protecting residential and commercial properties from nuisance pests that carry germs and diseases. They are a small, family-run business from Marshfield, licensed, insured, competitively priced. We work to understand your needs and offer an integrated pest solution that's environmentally friendly. Don't be afraid to bug us. Road to Responsibility. Founded in 1988, Road to Responsibility's mission is to provide the means, the opportunity, and the support necessary to allow citizens with disabilities to take their place as productive members of the community. We are committed to providing all individuals with opportunities to truly live in the community. Through our services, we are proud to enrich and improve the lives of every individual, one person at a time.
People in the community tell us all the time, Marshfield Community Media is a hidden gem. While we love hearing that we're a gem, we don't love hearing that we're hidden. So let's talk about what we can offer you and this wonderful community. One of the biggest things we offer is training. We can train you on various forms of media such as camera work, podcasting, editing, and so much more. The only thing we require is that you're a member of our studio, which for Marshfield residents is just $30 a year. And with that membership, you not only get access to training, but our entire arsenal of state-of-the-art equipment. We'll help you create the content you've been dreaming about. In addition to this, we also offer production services. Do you have a small business and want to film some promotions for your website or social media? We've got you covered. We've worked with businesses all over the South Shore to produce high-quality promotional material at an affordable rate. You probably already know this, but in case you don't, we provide high-quality coverage of important community events. This includes MHS varsity sports, municipal government meetings, important local news, and many other special community events and ceremonies. So if you'd like to know more about us, you can check out our website at marshfieldcommunitymedia.com or give us a call at 781-837-4384. Thank you.
Up, and it is score for three. Got it.
With the shot, it's lights out. Good night, goodbye,
And that's it. Marshfield wins. It's a great serve.
another one, drop, and the Rams drop one first here in the Super Bowl.
Nice.
Kick on the field, and it is
Scored, and it's scored.
Hello and welcome to the Marshfield Rams and Hingham Harbormen pregame show. I'm here with Ben Wilson and Will Nicholson, and guys, this is for the league title and I believe MIAA Game of the Week. So, what are we expecting today, Will?
Well, I mean, obviously, these are two superstar teams in the Patriot League going head-to-head. Hingham comes in 5-1, Marshfield 4-2. Should be a great game tonight. A lot on the line. You know, as you mentioned, this could be the game of the week. It should be the game of the week according to MIAA. But you have a league title on the line for the Patriot League. This will determine if the Rams have a home playoff game. There's a lot to play for here tonight.
And definitely a couple playmakers I just want to mention that are definitely going to impact this game. I'm going to start off with Luke Richardson. I believe 375 yards receiving, 29 receptions. I may be mistaken on that, but
hit it right, Jack.
yeah,
That's
hit it
exactly
right on the head. Nice. But Ben, who do you think is going to impact this game as well?
I think just like he does every game, it's going to be Cole Summers.
Oh, yeah.
He's absolutely dominating the all-purpose yards. He has 527, and he leads the team in total points scored. He's got 30, so I think he's going to make some great plays here for the Rams.
Definitely. And just walking into this facility, we know it's a hostile environment, so
Absolutely.
grab your popcorn. This is going to be an amazing game.
I'm
Will,
fired up.
yeah, I'm fired up too. Will, name a key player on the defense who is going to lay the hammer tonight.
Well, I think it's hard to talk about this defense and not talk about Charlie Leach. He still leads the team in tackles, senior captain. And I remember in the Hingham game last year, there was one of the guys who he stepped up big time, big 55 as a junior, and now he comes back in to a game where he had a breakout. It's going to be really interesting to see if he can keep up his momentum on the defensive side of the ball. Also, offensively, Richardson has been insane through the air.
Yep.
But I would love to see if the Rams can establish a run and really get things going with Phoenix Beauregard. He's been great on the ground. I think a huge part of their offense can they run the ball today?
Yeah, no, we definitely have a 1-2 punch with Phoenix Beauregard and Evan Williams, kind of like the Detroit Lions with David Montgomery and Jameer Gibbs. Kind of reminds me of that.
Sonic and Knuckles, right?
Exactly. Now, Ben, taking a look at your stat sheet pregame, do you want to read off the stat? I feel like we're pretty successful against the Harbormen.
Yes. Hingham is 0-6 against Marshfield since April of 2021. So the Rams have been dominating Hingham in the past few years, but this is a brand new Hingham team.
Oh,
They're
yeah, for sure.
5-1, and both these teams are looking to keep 4-game win streaks alive. So this is definitely going to be a nail biter.
And we rarely do this, but on the Hingham side of the ball, one standout player I saw, JT Real, senior, I believe a captain. I could be mistaken on that, but he's a dog. He's a great receiver and climbs the ladder.
Absolutely.
Do you guys see any Hingham players affecting this game?
I mean, JT Real is obviously the huge pick, senior. He's been on the squad since I started calling games here at Marshfield, and he's a name that you always recognize. Just
I remember playing him in youth.
Oh, yeah, it's just someone's name that you always feel like you're mentioning. He's an absolute animal. Varholak as well is another good player, another big-time player. I mean, this Hingham team, as you said, they've been on the rise. 2 years ago, I believe, when I was here, my good friend Gino Conti was actually coaching, and even back then he was saying, hey, this Hingham Harbormen team, they're going to be good in the years to come. He was absolutely right, a 5-1 team. And the Rams are taking the field right now. Guys, we are getting ready. I'm super fired up for tonight. This is going to be easily the best game the Rams have played so far.
I am amped. This is going to be the best game of the season yet. Guys, score prediction time. Let's start with you.
I think it's going to be a tough one. I feel like we might see a shootout. We're going to get a lot of points. I'm going to say Rams take it 38-30.
All right, 38-30.
Yeah, I think this one's going to be a nail-biter, just like Will said. But I think these teams are pretty evenly matched, so I'm going to say 28-21, Rams with the win.
Okay. All right. Now, I'm taking a different approach than you guys. I believe it's the Ledger that has the Rams by 2 points. I'm going to have to challenge that. 31-7, Rams take the game.
I love that.
That's all we have for pregame. I'm Jack Hughes. I'll be back halftime. Will, Ben, good luck, guys.
Thank you, Jack. Stay tuned here on Marshfield Community Media. We're going to be back in just a second for all the coverage tonight. We'll see you soon.
MCM coverage of MHS sports is proudly presented by
Biviano General Contracting.
Biviano General Contracting is Marshfield's leading custom modular house builder. Modular building saves time and money. Only 8 to 12 weeks for the entire build, saving up to 25% of the cost compared to traditional building. We also offer custom deck building, kitchen and bathroom remodels, additions, and house elevations.
More information can be found at bivianocontracting.com.
Repel Pest Solutions. Repel Pest Solutions is a full-service pest control company protecting residential and commercial properties from nuisance pests that carry germs and diseases. They are a small, family-run business from Marshfield, licensed, insured, competitively priced. We work to understand your needs and offer an integrated pest solution that's environmentally friendly. Don't be afraid to bug us. Road to Responsibility. Founded in 1988, Road to Responsibility's mission is to provide the means, the opportunity, and the support necessary to allow citizens with disabilities to take their place as productive members of the community. We are committed to providing all individuals with opportunities to truly live in the community. Through our services, we are proud to enrich and improve the lives of every individual, one person at a time.
People in the community tell us all the time, Marshfield Community Media is a hidden gem. While we love hearing that we're a gem, we don't love hearing that we're hidden. So let's talk about what we can offer you and this wonderful community. One of the biggest things we offer is training. We can train you on various forms of media such as camera work, podcasting, editing, and so much more. The only thing we require is that you're a member of our studio, which for Marshfield residents is just $30 a year. And with that membership, you not only get access to training, but our entire arsenal of state-of-the-art equipment. We'll help you create the content you've been dreaming about. In addition to this, we also offer production services. Do you have a small business and want to film some promotions for your website or social media? We've got you covered. We've worked with businesses all over the South Shore to produce high-quality promotional material at an affordable rate. You probably already know this, but in case you don't, we provide high-quality coverage of important community events. This includes MHS Varsity sports, municipal government meetings, important local news, and many other special community events and ceremonies. So if you'd like to know more about us, you can check out our website at marshfieldcommunitymedia.com or give us a call at 781-837-4384. Thank you.
Marshfield Community News is powered by Tiny & Sons Auto Glass.
So the Daniel Webster Post is a post of the Veterans of Foreign Wars organization. It's a national veterans organization for combat veterans. Today we had a rededication ceremony of an anti-aircraft gun that's located out in front of our building. A scout, Gus Jones, from the town of Marshfield, Troop 101, as his Eagle Scout project, refurbished a anti-aircraft artillery piece and performed some beautification around it as part of his Eagle Scout project. He came to the post looking for ideas for an Eagle Scout project, and we went around and put a list of things together, and the anti-aircraft gun out in front needed some serious repairs. It was getting rusty, and it's kind of a landmark in the town. When you drive by the post, if you say on Route 3A, the building with the anti-aircraft gun out front, a lot of people know what you're talking about. So to have that in a state of disrepair didn't really look great, so we thought that would make a great Eagle Scout project. For me, the most fulfilling part, the anti-aircraft gun was originally dedicated to a U.S. Navy veteran, Robert Colligan, in 1959. He was a senior vice commander of the post back then, and he passed away at the young age of 32 back then, and at the time this anti-aircraft gun was dedicated in his memory. So for me, the most fulfilling part was to be able to have members of the Colligan family here and to rededicate the gun in his memory.
The most fulfilling part about today was probably all the smiles that everyone gave me when I walked through that door. All the handshakes, all the congratulations. I feel that my project will bring a greater sense of pride for the Marshfield VFW Post.
It brings a sense of pride. You come to the VFW, you want things to look good and to reflect the honor that we all have, and I think having the gun refurbished kind of brings that forward.
Marshfield Community News is powered by Tiny & Sons Auto Glass.
Massachusetts, here in the South Shore. It is a beautiful Friday night, and it doesn't get much better than this in the Patriot League. Two Titans ready to face off for what is going to be a league title. The 5-1 Hingham Harbormen taking on the 4-2 Marshfield Rams. Good evening, everyone joining us on Marshfield Community Media. My name is Will Nicholson. Alongside, I have Ben Wilson. Ben, we are in for a good one tonight. The Rams won the toss, elected to receive. They want the ball first to get to the striking distance.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, like you said, these are two Titans in the Massachusetts Football League. This is going to be a great game. We predicted on the pregame show it's going to be a very tight game, a huge nail-biter. Whoever walks out of here walks out with the division title. Marshfield's 4-2. Hingham is 5-1, and that one loss was to Abington, and it was 27-26. So that was a tight game for Hingham. But both teams are on a 4-game win streak, so neither one of them want to break that here tonight. So this one is sure to be a good one.
Definitely will be. The senior captain and quarterback Varholek getting ready to boot this one, and he will send it deep. Cole Summers back to return. He's going to work that far sideline, get across the 20. He gets a block trying to get upfield, but the Harbormen will swarm him just shy of the 30-yard line. And that's where the Rams offense with Nate Rollinson will get ready to take over. Rollinson, Ben, has 1,000 yards already on the year, 10 touchdowns. The interceptions have plagued him, but overall he stepped it up massively since the first two games in the year.
Rollinson has been absolutely dominating the quarterback side of things, Will. In that Bridgewater-Raynham game a few weeks ago, he set a record for most passing yards in a game with 315. So he's had some great games here for the Rams. As you said, the interceptions have pushed him back a little bit, but overall he's doing really well in the quarterback position.
And the Rams offense get ready to start off their first drive. You can hear Hingham very into it with the band. They are fired up as this is sure to be a good game. Rollinson will send a man in motion, take the snap, hand off to Beauregard, getting upfield, and he will fall forward through the right side of that offensive line for a gain of a few, second down.
Yeah, Beauregard. We didn't see him too much last game. It was mainly Evan Williams and Jack Giannetti that we saw a lot. But Whitman Hanson wasn't a very tough team, so they knew they didn't need Phoenix that game. But this one, they need Phoenix in the backfield for this one.
It's good to see him back there. Cole Summers sent back and forth in motion. They're going to hand off to the motion man. Summers to the outside, gets tackled, and a great play made by the Harbormen. That was made by Aiden Milligan. A great tackle on the outside. It'll be a loss for the Rams and bring up third down. Great pursuit by the senior DB. That'll be a third down and 8 for the Rams. Richardson will go out wide to the top of your screen. Rollinson in the gun. He's got Beauregard lined up to his right. Liam Riley getting sent in motion. Rollinson going to take the snap, look to throw. A deep ball, looking for Richardson, unable to make the grab. It was good coverage by JT Reel, who we talked about in the pregame show. The Rams going to be forced to punt this one away. Ben, we're already seeing difference with the Rams. That was Liam Riley in there running routes.
Yeah, putting in a couple of new players. We usually see Riley on the defensive side of things, so him going on offense is a little interesting. I'm looking forward to see what he has on the offensive side of things because he's a really good powerhouse on the defensive side, so I'm ready to see what he's got on offense. But right now, the Rams are going to punt this one away.
Will be Cole Summers set to punt this one away. It's a 3-and-out on the opening drive for the Rams. And again, this is one of the best teams the Rams have really seen since those Methuen and St. John's prep games. This is going to be a tough one for them. And Hingham definitely sets the tone early. Punt by Summers will be fair caught just at the 40-yard line for the Harbormen. It's Hudson Teresa on the reception. And the Harbormen offense getting ready to take over. Ben, the Harbormen have been scoring points like crazy in the Patriot League.
Yeah, absolutely. Just in their last game, they beat Plymouth North 28-8. So that was a huge win for them. They're 5-1. They've had a hell of a season, Will. So this is sure to be a good drive here.
And they're going to start things off the 41-yard line, their own 41-yard line. Varholak going to be in the shotgun. Rams defense been good as well. He'll drop back, look to throw. He's got plenty of time. Throw over the middle, nearly picked off. Charlie Leach almost got his first of the year. Bring up second down.
Leach, that was a scary moment there for the Harbormen. I just said it was going to be a good drive, but now it might not be. Leach was right there in the coverage. He leads the team in tackles. He's got 58 on the season. He is definitely the most dominant powerhouse on the defensive side of things.
Yeah, he's been the best defensive player for the Rams so far this year. I mean, it's hard to talk about this team without talking about Leach. You have to get a sack, but 4 tackle for loss. The rest of the defense has picked up the tone that he has set. Second down and 10. Varholak with a back to his left. Even receiver set on each side. Rams showing 3-man pressure. Man gets sent in motion. Varholak going to drop back. Plenty of time. He's looking to throw. The pressure's coming. He'll escape the pocket and find his open tight end crossing the 40. Bongelati and Holt will come in to make the tackle. That was a big play made by number 88, Matt Corey, senior tight end, but a flag is going to be down. And it's an ineligible man downfield against Hingham, so that's going to bring that play back. Very unfortunate for the Harbormen. That was a great play by Varholak to escape and find his open tight end. But now it'll be brought back.
Varholak had the pressure coming at him. He was able to escape and get to the tight end. But unfortunately, they're going to get sent back from the penalty. Another thing that's interesting, Will, is Luke Richardson's in safety here tonight for the Rams.
Oh, wow.
So we'll see what he has on the defensive side, just like Riley is on the offensive side.
Interesting to see. Yeah, I mean, Bergameska Madero's still in there. Different look for the Rams. They're trying to get a little more athleticism on that defensive unit. Richardson's a guy. Varholak going to drop back. Has to step up in the pocket, try and escape. He'll get a couple. He's hit over the middle, but a decent run by the senior quarterback. Going to make this a manageable third down in about 2. Varholak showing once again that he can escape the pocket.
Yeah, Varholak, he's a versatile quarterback, Will. He's made a couple of escapes so far in this drive, so he's showing the Rams that he can get around their defense. So when the Rams start to pressure him, they need to focus on getting him down and making sure they watch where he's going.
Cosman credited with the tackle. Connor Scott going to come in. Alex Herbert will come out. Herbert more of a pass rush type guy, and on a 3rd and 2, you're expecting run for the Rams. 3rd and about 1.5. Varholak in the gun. He's going to back lined up to his left. They have yet to run the ball today when it's not Varholak. Man gets sent in motion. It's a quarterback power up the middle and plenty of yardage for a first down for the Harbormen. They're going to move the chains.
Lyrics was shoving after that play there, Will. I said this to you earlier, but I'll say it here. This one, I think, is going to be a feisty game. It's a division rivalry. You can't have a division rival game without a little bit of a pushing and some shoving. But
I mean, it's just how the game is going to work, right? We got two teams who feel like they really have a shot in the Patriot League this year. I mean, you're playing for more than just the division title. This is going to have playoff implications. Who gets to be the higher seed? Who's going to have home field advantage for a playoff game? There's a lot on the line right here, and the Rams with 2 losses on the year don't want to take a third. 1st and 10, Varholak. Deep ball, near sideline. That ball tipped away. Great coverage by Jamison Bongelati. It was intended for JT Reel. Falls incomplete.
Yeah, JT Reel, Jack Hughes mentioned him on the halftime show, looking out for him here today. So they put Bongelati on the coverage there, and he was able to make the tip, almost intercepted. But that one's going to keep the Harbormen on their toes.
People have been trying Bongelati lately. I mean, he's got, I believe, 1 interception on the year so far. I'll actually have to take a look at my notes for that. No, yeah, so Bongelati has 1 interception on the year, but teams have really tried to test him. They've been throwing his way as of late. 2nd down and 10. Varholak, drop back, look to throw. He'll check it down to his running back, who will not get that far. Good play made by the Rams secondary. Bello on the reception. Maybe gets half a yard. It'll be 3rd and long coming up. Medeiros on the tackle. Richardson, Herbert will come back in.
Now 3rd long here. This is big opportunity for the Rams to make a stop here.
Just interesting to see. I mean, the different looks that Aruka's willing to give, where you put Luke Richardson, who has been one of your best receivers, you throw him on the secondary, see what he can do. Third down and 9. Varholak in the gun, back lined up behind him. 3 receivers bottom of your screen. Varholak will look to throw. Plenty of time. Steps up in the pocket, and Burrow got him. Dylan Burrow credited with the sack. Rams pressure gets there. It's going to be 4th and long, and they're going to be forced to punt away.
Yeah, Dylan Burrow there, Will. He leads the team in sacks. He's got 4.5. Now he's got 5.5 on that one. So he's an absolute beast for the Rams.
Great play there by Burrow. The Rams put a stop to what was a good drive for the Harbormen. Summers going to line up deep. Ben, the Rams have tried to block a couple of these punts back in the day, a couple of games. Wonder if they'll go for it again here. Not a whole lot of pressure, so it will take a bounce, and Cole Summers will field it. And he has space to the outside, break 1 tackle, and he'll cross the 20. And that's roughly where the Rams will set up, depending on the spot. 3 and out for the Rams on the first drive, Ben. What do you need to see here from the second?
Right here, I think that first drive was just a test of the Harbormen defense. So now the Rams need to focus on trying their best at getting around the Harbormen. The rushes from the backfield with Borgard weren't working out too well, and the outside pass to Summers didn't work too well. But when they were looking deep for, I believe it was Richardson that was Rollinson was looking to connect with, they almost had him there. So I think maybe looking for a little bit in the pass game will benefit the Rams.
1st down and 10. Rollinson and the Rams offense will take the field. In Summers in motion, they're going to take the snap. Handoff up the middle to Phoenix Beauregard, who will break free, pick himself a 1st down with his legs. First play, 1st down for the Rams on this drive.
You know what? Forget what I said. Give it to Beauregard. He gets the 1st down there.
1st down and 10. Aiden Summers in motion, hard count, and I believe they got someone on the Harbormen to jump.
And Will, we're really used to seeing the flags come on the Rams side of things, so this being on the Harbormen side is a little bit of a change for us here.
That hard count, it always gets teams, Ben. I mean, penalties have been an issue for the Rams as of late, especially this year, but, I mean, the hard count, it's like old reliable. It always is good to get you one. It'll be 1st and 5 now for the Rams. Rollinson sent Aiden Summers in motion. Hard count again. Won't trick the Harbormen twice in a row. 6:30 to go in first quarter action. 0-0. Each team has touched the ball once. Rollinson sends Aiden Summers in motion again. He will take the snap, throw a screen to the outside. That ball is caught, and good work upfield to get a first down for the Rams. And they will move the chains efficiently once again. It was Richardson on the reception.
Yeah, Luke Richardson, he leads the team in receiving yards. He's got 375. So he's a good player in the air for the Rams.
Fresh set of downs. Marshfield goes quick. They're going to hand off Bogart up the middle again, fighting through the big push from the offensive line. Another first down picked up.
And Matt Keenan was given a little bit of extra pushing there at the end of that play there. Not sure if you saw that at the top of your screen. But like I said, division matchup, it's going to get heated.
Would expect nothing less. First down and 10. They're going to hand off to Richardson on the outside, who's going to be hit in the backfield by the Harbormen. Good play on the outside by the pursuit of Hingham. Palak on the tackle. It'll be 2nd and 12 now for the Rams. Richardson, both Summers, Hannigan out there, and Evan Williams in the backfield. Your skill positions for the Rams on a 2nd and 12. Rollinson will drop back, look to throw. He'll check it down to Evan Williams, who tries to get a block from Matt Keenan. Can't quite get his paws on him. Only a gain of a couple. Going to be 3rd down coming up for the Rams. Ben, I love Matt Keenan, good kid, but just couldn't quite get that block out in space.
Yeah, it's hard with this Hingham defense. They definitely have some power on their defensive line there. Keenan just couldn't make the block there. Hopefully he bounces back.
3rd and 9 coming up for the Rams. Bogart checks back in. Aiden Summers, the tight end, will get sent in motion. Rollinson will drop back, throw to the outside, too far and out of the reach of Richardson. And Rollinson upset with himself on that one. He knows he missed him.
Yeah, just out of the reach of Richardson. Looked like there was just a bit of miscommunication there. Couldn't get the ball in his hands there, but that's going to bring a 4th down. The Rams going to punt this one away.
The Rams going to have to pin them deep. It's been a very competitive first quarter here, Ben. 4:52 to go in the first quarter. And both teams have showed us a little bit of something. Varholak's been good out of the pocket. You know, Marshfield has been good running the ball, but no one to really pop anything big yet.
Yeah, it's just a couple of first down plays there on that drive for the Rams, but nothing too significant.
Punt from Summers will be fair caught. It will take a bounce. Marshfield trying to pin this one deep. I believe that's Bogart who couldn't quite get his hands on it. It will be a touchback. Rams close to pinning him back, but still 20-yard line in high school, not phenomenal field position.
No, absolutely not, Will. You usually want to be closer, especially when you're facing a tough team across from you. So this is going to be interesting to see what the Harbormen have up their sleeve for this drive.
Rams defense will take the field. Again, very efficient. A lot of sacks on the year, a lot of different people. And the corners, as physical as we've seen any year for the Rams. Up there for the top tackles. 1st and 10. Varholak will hand it off to his back, immediately tackled in the backfield. The Rams will swarm him. Bello, the ball carrier, nowhere to go. And they give Will Scott the credit on the tackle. His brother was there to help clean it up as well. It'll be 2nd and long coming up for the Harbormen.
Just like that, the Rams push back the Harbormen. Now Hingham's going to meet in the huddle here, maybe try to figure out a better way of getting around the Rams' defense.
Will Scott going to pick up his 14th tackle of the year on that one. 2nd and 12, Varholak in the gun. Once again, back lined up behind him. He'll take the snap, look to throw. Plenty of time, but the pressure comes. Varholak has to step up in the pocket, but he cannot escape. Burrow there, Herbert there. Marshfield gets another sack. It'll bring up 3rd down.
Herbert and Burrow both on the sack there. That's going to pick up an even 6 for Dylan Burrow here. Burrow leads the team in sacks. That was his 6th with the assistance there.
Big 3rd down coming up for the Rams. You would love to be able to get a 3rd and out and force them to punt away. Get decent field position out of it too. Big 3rd and 12. Varholak in the gun. He's going to drop back. Plenty of time to throw. He has to pump fake once. Has to escape to the outside. Pressure coming. Kyle Casale will put him down. What a play by big number 53. The Rams are going to bring up 4th down and force the Harbormen to punt.
And Casale, you could see he was fired up after that play. Well, that's his 2nd sack of the season. He's in 3rd place overall with tackles. He's got 40 on the season. He's an absolute monster for the Rams.
Kyle Casale had an interception last week, has another big play this week. Big-time sack. Back the Harbormen up even further. Cole Summers will set up right in between the 35 and the 40. Rams going for the block, not going to get there in time. Summers going to have to call for a fair catch, and he will. Right at the 44-yard line, 43-yard line, excuse me, and that is where the Rams offense will get ready to take over. Ben, I don't know about you, but I feel like we're going to see a little bit more out of the run game for the Rams. Bogard has been very good on the ground so far.
Yeah, he's had a couple of nice plays here in the first couple of drives for the Rams, so I think he'll make a couple good plays here. They have good field position. This is a chance for the Rams to get down to the end zone.
1st down and 10. Rawlinson in the shotgun, going to send Aiden Summers in motion. Take the snap, hand off to Bogard, who has a gap to the outside, and he'll make the most of it that he can across the 40-yard line. Decent run by Phoenix. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And Riley's back on the offensive side of things again here, Will.
Interesting to see for the Rams. 2nd and 6. Rawlinson, hard count, will get no one to jump. Richardson, Summers, Riley, Aiden Summers, Phoenix, Beauregard, your skill positions. McGowan, Keenan, Nutley, Amaral, and Nicholson on your offensive line. Rawlinson on a 2nd down will look to throw. Gets to step up in the pocket and escape. Wants to run this one, but now we'll just throw it away. It'll be knocked away out of bounds. Safe play by Rawlinson just to get rid of the ball. Bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, that defensive lineman there, he was putting the pressure there on Rawlinson. He got past Nicholson there as he was trying to make the block. Rawlinson, though, wisely just going to throw it away, avoid any bad losses.
3rd down and 6 coming up for the Rams. Richardson, Summers, both Summers actually in the game, as well as Khalil O'Brien. And a timeout will be taken. Minute 36 left to go in the first quarter. We're going to take a quick break here on MCM. We'll be right back.
MCM coverage of MHS sports is proudly presented by Repel Pest Solutions,
Biviano General Contracting,
Road to Responsibility.
Welcome back, everyone, to Hingham High School. 3rd down coming up for the Rams. Rawlinson, handoff, Beauregard up the middle, nowhere to go. He'll fall forward for about a yard, but the Harbormen defense will knock him down quickly. Bring up a 4th down for the Rams. Decisions to make. Riley's going to come on, and Ben, it looks like the Rams are going to go on 4th down.
Yeah, I think they might try to here, maybe try to draw the Harbormen off sides, but by the looks of it, they are going for it here, Will. It's 4th and 5, they have a chance.
Rawlinson will drop back, looking to throw. Pressure coming, he has to throw to Beauregard. He'll overthrow it over his head. Pressure came from the left side of the defensive line, and the Rams will turn it over on downs. Give Hingham the ball back once again.
Yeah, that looks similar to the last play of the last drive, Will, when he was looking for Richardson on the same route there, and it's a similar outcome. Just put it a little too far ahead of Beauregard there.
I feel like you know what Rawlinson has been talked about in the film room. His interceptions, he hasn't quite put enough arm strength on him on deep balls. So his adjustment there, throw it a little harder, but accuracy is taking a hit. 1st down and 10 for the Harbormen. Farholak in the gun, take the snap, hand off to his back, trying to get upfield, but the Rams will hit him in the backfield. Charlie Leach in there. to help clean up the initial tackle. Kozarowski on the carry for the Harbormen. He'll be tackled for a loss. Will Scott credit for a tackle. It'll be second down.
Yeah, like I said earlier, Will, these teams are very evenly matched. Both defenses are big standouts for both teams. So like I said, it's going to be a lot of pushing back here, but it all depends on who can get down the field first.
I mean, it's been a heavyweight fight so far. It just punches being thrown, defense is answering, but no knockout punch just yet. Second down and 11 for the Harbormen. Varholak in the gun. 3 receivers, bottom of your screen. He'll drop back, throw to the outside, wide open receiver. Gene Lewis will make the tackle out of bounds. It'll be a third down. Seems like Gene Lewis getting a little extra work for Liam Riley, who has seen snaps on the offensive ball so far today.
The 3rd and 3 here, Will. This is when I like to say the Rams need to put up the brick wall.
Got to do it. I mean, you got to think it's 4-down territory as well for the Harbormen, where they're at on the field right now and how their defense has played. It's only a 3rd down and about 3. You got to think they'll go for it on 4th. Here we go, 3rd and 3. Varholak in the shotgun once again. Send a man in motion from left to right. He'll drop back, look to throw over the middle. That ball tipped and intercepted. No! Luke Richardson almost completed the catch. Looks like that ball did not survive the ground. Richardson almost got his first interception of the year, and Varholak got lucky on that one.
Yeah, and Richardson, first game on the defensive side of things as a safety, almost gets an interception. So he is just versatile on both sides of the ball there. Unfortunately, couldn't reel it in all the way. But that was a great play there, putting the Harbormen on their toes. And it looks like they're going to go for it on 4th and 3 here, Will.
Right now they're set up to punt. But again, Varholak, the punter, is also the quarterback. So let's see what they do here. Cole Summers is back deep to return it. Varholak will punt this one away. He'll take a good bounce and will settle in across the 15 to about the 13-yard line of the Rams. It's a good defensive effort by the Rams, but this first quarter will come to an end. It has been back and forth. Haymakers being thrown by both teams. 0-0 in the first quarter. We're going to take a break on Marshfield Community Media and be right back. See you in a minute.
MCM coverage of MHS sports is proudly presented by Repel Pest Solutions,
Biviano General Contracting,
Road to Responsibility.
Welcome back, everyone, to Hingham High School here on Marshfield Community Media. 0-0 ball game now. Rams and the Harbormen trading blows back and forth on the defensive side of the ball. The Rams offense getting ready to take over in their own territory. Will Nicholson alongside Ben Wilson. It's been a great game so far, Ben. Exactly what you would expect from Hingham and Marshfield.
Yeah, I said this earlier, Will. It's a division rivalry. There's going to be high tensions. There's going to be chippiness. There's going to be some pushing and shoving, all that good stuff. And that's what's going on here tonight. It's a big game here, Will.
2 tight ends set for the Rams. Rollinson going to hand off to Beauregard, who will try and fight his way through the defensive line. He'll pick up a couple, bring up second down. Charlie Shape on the tackle. It's about a 5-yard gain for Beauregard. Second down and 5. No one going to jump on the Harbormen for the hard count. Rams already got him with that once today. Kind of mistake a team won't make twice. So Rollinson will drop back. He will hand off to Beauregard, who is spinning off of tackles, but he's hit right at the line of scrimmage. No gain will bring up third down. Ben, you can see the Rams really trying to establish the run with Beauregard, but not a whole lot so far on this drive.
Yeah, Beauregard's trying his best to get upfield, but the Harbormen are just able to read the run and get Beauregard down as best they can. but the Rams are trying to get him upfield here.
Evan Williams will come back in as more of a receiving back for the Rams. Chesbro Summers, your tight ends. 3rd down and 5. Rollinson. Send a man in motion. He'll drop back. Look to throw. Screen the other way. He gets a block to the outside, but can't make a whole lot happen. That last effort's going to make it close. I think they say his knee is down short of the first down marker. No, they're going to give him the first down. They say move the chains. Williams on the reception has enough.
You know, well, we're used to being in Marshfield and obviously having the Marshfield sideline right in front of us and hearing Coach Aruka and his booming voice, if you will, to his team. But now we're in a little bit of a different situation where we're with the Harbormen here and we can't hear the coach all too well, but hopefully we hear Aruka later tonight.
At one point, you'll probably hear him. He's always good for one hot mic. First and 10. No one from the Harbormen will jump on the hard count. Rollinson will send Aiden Summers in motion. Take the snap, hand off to Beauregard, who will run down the left side. That O-line, gain of a couple, bring up second down.
Like you said, well, the Rams are trying to establish the run game here, especially with Beauregard. I mean, how can you not put him against a team like this? Beauregard leads the team in rushing yards with 389, and he has 4 touchdowns on the season, so he has been really well in the backfield for the Rams.
It's been phenomenal for this team since he's been moved to the backfield in his new role. The Rams have liked having him back there. Second down and 5, Rollinson, play action, he'll roll out to the outside. No one home throws, and it's picked off. Picked off by the Harbormen. I can't believe Rollinson let that one fly. It's Aiden Milligan on the interception. That'll be Rollinson's 8th interception of the year. A huge play by the Harbormen. We said we were waiting for one of these teams to throw the big punch, and the Harbormen will throw the first.
Yeah, as you said, well, that might be the first big punch of the night. The quick interception there by the Harbormen, and now they'll have decent field position to potentially get down to the end zone. Not the best play call there for the Rams, but hopefully they bounce back on the next drive. But now it's time for the Harbormen to hopefully get down the field.
And Nate saw something he liked, rolling to the outside. Thought he had enough to put that one either at a play or complete it to the receiver. Good play by Milligan, but it'll be 1st and 10. Varholak looking to throw deep. Plenty of time. Now he'll air this one out. That ball knocked away. Good coverage by Leon Jean Lewis. Second down coming up.
Really so far, well, it's just been a defensive battle. Both defenses pushing back the opposing team. So it's really a matter of which offense can get past the defense first.
The Rams have been great on the defensive side of the ball. Almost just had a takeaway of their own. I mean, Rollinson throws one. Varholak almost gives it right back. Good coverage by the Rams and close but no cigar. 2nd and 10, Varholak in the gun. 3 receivers top of your screen, 1 at the bottom. Varholak will drop back and look to throw. He's going to have to escape to the outside. Plenty of green grass for him to run, and it will put his shoulder down. That's a brute play by a quarterback to drop his shoulder down to the linebackers and pick up a first down.
And now it looks like we have an injured Ram on the play there, Will.
Trying to get a number on who that is. I believe it's someone on that defensive line.
It's a big loss. Well, the defensive line for the Rams is extremely powerful, so you would hate to lose someone here.
Hopefully they are all right. We're going to take a quick break here on Marshfield Community Media. We will be right back.
MCM coverage of MHS sports is proudly presented by Repel Pest Solutions,
Biviano General Contracting,
Road to Responsibility.
Welcome back to Hingham High School. It was Andrew Cosman on the injury, but he was able to walk off on his own accord. First down and 10, Varholak. Deep ball to the end zone, picked off! Another interception by the Rams. I believe it's Jamison Bongelati who pulled that one in. 2 turnovers on back-to-back drives by both teams.
Yeah, Rawlinson gave it to the Harbormen, and the Rams take it right back there. Jamison Bongelati with the big interception there in the end zone. Big momentum shifter there for the Rams.
Huge play by Bongelati. It's his second of the year. So now he's up there in the 2 interception club with Medeiros and Bergamasca. And again, Bongelati, a guy who teams have been testing a lot lately. And finally, they pay the price. They throw that deep fade ball to the outside. Bongelati, so athletic, just able to pick that ball right out of the air.
Yeah, absolutely. He also leads the team in passes deflected with 4. So he's very versatile on the defense for the Rams. Definitely earns his spot every week. So Bongelati with the big pick there turns the things around for the Rams.
Now Rawlinson and the Rams going to have another shot. They avoid points being put up. 8:46 left in the second quarter. Marshfield would love to get a nice drive put together off the turnover. Rawlinson, first down and 10. Take the snap. He'll hand off to Beauregard with a great burst to the outside, crossing the 35 down to the 36. And a big run by Phoenix will put Rams in striking distance.
Yeah, Beauregard had the blockers, a nice open hole provided by the offensive line there. He was able to get down the field quickly there, Will.
They're going to go quick. It's a sweep to Hannigan on the outside, who will bounce off one tackle, then be thrown out of bounds. Big block by Jay Amaral on the outside. Took his man all the way to the 50. No gain for the Rams, though. Going to be second down. By the way, I said striking distance. What I really meant was getting in to striking distance for the Rams. The way this offense plays, you feel like they can score from anywhere on the field, even if it's the opposing 37. Marshfield, second down and 10, excuse me. Rawlinson under center. He will hand off to his back once again, trying to get upfield. Not a whole lot of room, just a gain of 1. Beauregard going to make it a third down. Actually give him an extra yard on the push-up. A 3rd and 8 coming up for the Rams.
Well, that first play of the drive, with that big run up the middle for Beauregard, Hingham definitely doesn't want to let another one up. So now the defense is going to lock in a little bit more when it comes to the run game.
8 minutes to go in the first half. 3rd down and 8. Richardson going to be sent in motion. Hard count will not get anyone to jump from the Harbormen. Summers, Hannigan, Richardson, and Aiden Summers in there. Aiden Summers top of your screen. Beauregard the back. Rawlinson will send Richardson in motion again. He'll drop back, look to throw. Over the middle, that ball's caught by Cole Summers. First down picked up. Great ball by Nate Rawlinson. Put it right on Rawlinson's numbers, first down.
Cole Summers, the guy that leads the team in all-purpose yards with 527, racks up more here in this game here.
Rams going to go quick. It's play action. Rawlinson, deep ball for Aiden Summers, just overshot him on the outside. You go back to that last play. Great job by Rawlinson to just fire that in there. Finds both 11s on the jersey and puts it right on Cole Summers.
Yeah, he put it right in the breadbasket of Summers there, Will. As I was saying, Summers, he came into today's game leading the team with all-purpose yards. He had 527, obviously has more just in the first quarter here. And he also leads the team in points scored with 30.
Summers been a huge weapon for this team. 2nd and 10, Rawlinson under center. Hand off to Beauregard, who gets hit early at the line of scrimmage. He'll fall forward for a yard. Trying to work that left side of the offensive line. He'll bring up 3rd down and 9 coming up for the Rams. O'Brien credited with the tackle for the Harbormen. 3rd and 8, the official spot. So another 3rd and 8 coming up for the Rams where they got to convert. Rawlinson in the gun, looking to throw. Outside ball is caught by Aiden Summers, who gets buried immediately. It's going to make it a 4th and manageable now for the Rams. You got to feel like the Rams probably go for it.
I mean, yeah, you're at about the 40-yard line here. At this point, it's just about getting closer to the end zone. I think the Rams are going for it here, Will.
Offense stays on the field. Hard count will not get anyone to jump on the Harbormen. 6:22 left in the first half. Rams trying to get on the board early. Rollinson with Summers in motion. He'll hand off to Beauregard up the middle. Not enough for a first down. Going to be about a yard shy, and Hingham's going to take over. Interesting play call on a 4th and 5, Ben. I know they've been good on the ground, but kind of expected them to go through the air there.
Yeah, when you got guys like Richardson, Summers, both Summers actually, and Hannigan, I mean, you might want to think about going through the air there on 4th and 5, but they tried to put it in Beauregard's hands, who's been really well in the backfield, but just couldn't get the job done there.
Andrew Cosman back on the field for the defense. 1 interception apiece for both quarterbacks. And on a 1st and 10, Varholak will drop back and look to throw. Plenty of time. That ball to the outside, just too far for his receiver, Ryan Medeiros. Kyle Casali on the coverage. Correction, it was Charlie Leach in the coverage there. Will bring up 2nd down. Scott Brothers are going to come out. Alex Herbert will come in. 3 defensive linemen. We've seen this a couple of times for the Rams. You bring in 3 D linemen. You bring in Keegan Holt as kind of that nickel, and then you're able to play with more speed on the outside.
Yeah, Keegan Holt, he's 2nd overall in tackles. He's got 45 behind Charlie Leach, who had 58 coming into today's game, but obviously has more.
Handoff up the middle, and that's exactly what you want to do if you're Hingham, and you see 3 down linemen pound the rock. And Bello will pick up gain of about 8. Going to be 3rd down and 2 coming up for Hingham.
It's a 7-yard gain. 3rd down and 3.
Now 3rd and 3, I'm going to break out my phrase here. It's time for the Rams to put up the brick wall.
The brick wall needs to come up for the Rams. Connor Scott will come back in. It's back to 4 D linemen coming in for the Rams. Medeiros will play close as well. Looking to bring that extra pressure on a 3rd down and 2. Varholak, quarterback power, trying to get up the middle, and he has enough for a first down, falling forward. Varholak going to do it with his legs once again. First down, Hingham.
Varholak, he's an extremely versatile quarterback. We've seen him escape some high-pressure situations from the Rams' defense. So seeing him with the sneak there, getting the first down, that's just what he does, Will.
The Rams have seen a lot of good quarterbacks this year. It felt like last year, and shout out to Andrew Youngworth, it felt like the Rams played a good running back every week. And this year it feels like all quarterbacks, Varholak out there with the best of them. Varholak going to drop back, another quarterback power to the outside. He's going to use his speed to get a big gain across the 45 to the 46. Or to the 44, excuse me. 2nd down coming up. And obviously, no quarterback that the Rams have played is going to be a Vargas, right? I mean, the first 5-star to come out of Massachusetts. But a lot of the quarterbacks the Rams have played have been very, very good so far.
Yeah, absolutely. Got to mention St. John's Prep with Chris Vargas, obviously ranked number 2 in the country. So that was a big game. But the Rams were able to put up 8 against St. John's Prep. So the Rams are definitely defiant when it comes to facing decent teams here, Will.
I mean, getting in the end zone once versus that team is definitely a win. 2nd down and 5. Harbormen going to take a timeout. 4:11 to go in the half. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
MCM coverage of MHS sports is proudly presented by Repel Pest Solutions,
Biviano General Contracting,
Road to Responsibility.
We're back here at Hingham High. 2nd down coming up for the Harbormen. Varholak going to hand off to the motion man, who will put a shoulder down and fall forward for first down yardage. Good run by the Harbormen. Charlie Leach a little banged up after that. But a first down going to be picked up by the Harbormen, who continue to move the ball, Ben.
Yeah, the Harbormen are getting past the Rams defense, especially in the run game. So the Rams maybe need to put a little more firepower on the defensive line to stop the run game here.
That was Bailey on the carry for the Harbormen. Another captain of this team. First down and 10, Varholak. Another quarterback power up the middle, and he'll have success with it once again. Gain of a couple. It'll still be second down for the Harbormen.
Only about 2 yards on the gain there, Will. So, Rams defense doing better at reading the quarterback sneaks here.
It's a hard play to run. You can see Hingham already throwing their variants at it, where you send a motion, you hand it off to the motion man, and fake Varholak running. Varholak in a second down and 8, lined up at the shotgun. He will drop back and look to throw. Running out of time, step up in the pocket once again, and will run for first down yardage. Varholak continues to do it by himself. Helmet pops off at the end. First down yardage picked up for the Rams. And Varholak, I believe, has to come out for a play now with the helmet coming off.
And Varholak, Will, he's definitely not shy when it comes to burying a shoulder or clashing helmets with someone. He definitely goes face first into the defense here, so that's what separates him from a lot of other quarterbacks here.
Yeah, Varholak is going to have to come out for a play as well, and that's the MIA rule. A helmet pops off, you got to come out. So it'll be Peter Ford, the junior. I don't know, but I just heard Aruka. I don't know if you picked it up in the Hawk mic, but said it's got to be a delay game by now. You might have a point. Timeout will be taken to avoid the delay game. We're going to keep you here. 2:18 to go in the half. Coming up at halftime as well, if you stick with us, we have the halftime report brought to you by South Shore Car Service, one of the new sponsors of MCM. So make sure you hang out. We're going to bring Jack Hughes back, and me and Ben will hang out here with you through the break. Talk about Rams football. Ben, it's been back and forth so far between both of these teams. Interceptions on both sides. I mean, who thought we were going to see a 0-0 ball game at the half?
Yeah, we definitely thought it would be a little more entertaining than this here. We thought there would be a couple of touchdowns in the first half, but it's really been a defensive back and forth game. Both teams with incredible defenses pushing back the opposing offense. So it's been a really hard game for both offenses to get past the defense here.
I'm really looking for Rollinson to see if he can heat up in the second half as well. A couple of throws that he's missed, but again, he's bounced back before this year. I'm sure he can do it again.
Yeah, we've seen Rollinson make some great plays for the Rams this year, so I have no doubt that he'll make a few here tonight.
Hingham taking the field once again, 2:18 to go in the first half. Zero to zero ball game. Marshfield trying to keep Hingham out of the end zone to end the half. First and 10 for Ford. He will hand this one off to Bale on the outside and cut up field, only get a couple. Kozarowski on the handoff correction. So Peter Ford going to get in, throw a handoff, gain of 2, and now Varholak and the offense will come back in. Second down, Varholak. Lined up in the shotgun, motion man. It's a quarterback power once again to the outside. Big hit over the middle down to the 20. And a good run by Varholak. It'll bring up third down. About 2 coming up for the Harbormen. That QB power has really granted them a lot of success.
Yeah, we've mentioned Varholak's name a lot in this game, Will. We've seen him make some great plays for the Harbormen, and he continues to do so in this drive.
And back it up a little bit further, so it's third and about 3, maybe 2.5, long 3. Varholak, he'll sweep it to the man in motion. It will be hit out of bounds. Enough for a first down for the Harbormen, and that's going to move the chains. Bailey on the handoff. Harbormen continue to push down the field. minute and 8 to go in the half.
And this is the closest we've seen a team get to the end zone here tonight, Will. So
another timeout going to be taken here, minute and 8. It's going to be Marshfield taking a timeout. You got to think they're probably not going to get the ball back in the half. They want to just keep Hingham out of the end zone right now. Go into halftime, 0-0 game. Talk about your game plan from there.
Yeah, but right now, based on where Hingham is located on the field, I think if they don't get it to the end zone, they might opt to a field goal here.
It's true. Still a long field goal for a high school kicker. We'll have to see what the leg is looking like, because I believe their kicker, their punter right now is Varholak. So if he's able to bang a field goal, I mean, this guy might be one of the best gadget guys in the Patriot League at this point. Imagine that. Your quarterback's your punter, your kicker, so he can run touchdowns himself and then kick the extra point. That'd be something.
Yeah, he's definitely, he has a lot of power on this team here, Will.
He's going to end up leading the team in like all-time points. The way play like that, especially the way this offense has been scoring. First down and 10. Varholak will drop back, look to throw over the middle. That ball knocked away. Good coverage by Jamison Bongiolotti. It was intended for JT Reel. It'll bring up second down for Hingham.
Yeah, we mentioned JT Reel in the pregame show, Will. Jackie was looking to see him get a few good receptions, but it's been Bongiolotti right on top of him all game, making sure that ball goes nowhere near him.
And that seems to be the Rams' game plan so far. Just take JT Reel out of the game, put Bongiolotti on him, and he's done a great job so far. Got minute and 3 to go. 0-0 ball game. Second down coming up. Bellow the back. Varholak will drop back, look to throw, step up in the pocket, and he's looking to run. Makes a juke move to the outside. A flag is going to come in late. And it was thrown in the direction of the offensive line. This one feels like it might come back.
Yeah, and that was a big play there by Varholak, just bouncing all around the defense of Marshfield, so it would really be a hurt if it came back here.
It is a holding penalty against the Harbormen. I mean, I got to give my flowers to this Varholak kid, though. I mean, he has looked like one of the best quarterbacks in the Patriot League, the way he's been playing, and doing it against a great Rams defense. I mean, he's kind of a one-man army on this Harbormen offense right now. I mean, they got JT Reel, they got a couple of people, but it's been all Varholak so far.
Yeah, Varholak's been playing almost quarterback and running back here with all the quarterback sneaks he's been making, and he's been burying shoulders and crashing helmets with a couple of Rams defenders. So he's definitely not shy to get down the field.
Second down and 20. Varholak going to go quick, looking to throw. He's going to juke one man. Now we'll throw. Open receiver is caught. Will be tackled before the goal line, but it'll be a first and goal. The heroics of Varholak once again will put them in down and goal distance. Nicholas on the reception. And they're going to spike the ball with no timeouts. 25 seconds left. It'll be second and goal. What a play by Varholak again.
Yeah, it's just Varholak bouncing around the Rams defenders over and over again. The Rams need to formulate a better plan of getting him down quicker.
I mean, not a whole lot of game plan that you can do for a guy like that. I mean, just juking out defenders left and right. The Rams had him dead to rights. I mean, they had Cosman and Burrow in his face, but still able to fire a ball and complete it. Now it'll be second and goal. 25 seconds left in the half. Hingham trying to strike before the clock strikes 0. Varholak, drop back, look to throw, looking to the outside, has to throw this one away, and he will, just through the back of the end zone. 18 seconds left and a third and goal coming up.
This is big here, Will. This is time for the Rams to put up the brick wall, as I like to say, and I'll say it more times this game here. Third and goal here with 18 seconds to go. This is big for the Rams to make a stop here.
It's your thing. I like it. The brick wall. Ben Brickwall Wilson. I'll stick with
that,
it.
Well, I like that.
Third and goal coming up. Ball spotted at the 4-yard line. That's all the distance between Hingham and getting on the board first here. Varholak will drop back, look to throw, plenty of time, that ball thrown over the head of his intended receiver. Bongiolotti once again on the coverage, 13 seconds left, and 4th down coming up.
And this is where the big decision comes. Do you go for it and risk not getting it, or do you just take the points and go for the field goal?
I mean, this is a very makeable field goal right now, so that's got to be a conversation to get on the board at this point. But again, it feels like a touchdown could be the difference between winning this game or not, the way that both these defenses have been playing. Decisions to make. Offense is out there, Ben, they're going for it.
Why not, Will? They're taking the risk here, Will. Let's see what they got.
4th down and goal, last play of the first half. Varholak will drop back, pressure, throws, ball incomplete. Jamison Bongiolotti on the coverage once again. Marshfield to hold on to end the half.
That was big for the Rams there. They put up the brick wall on that play and were able to make the stop on Hingham. So now I think that we're going to walk into halftime with a 0-0 game.
8 seconds left, and the Rams are probably just going to take a knee on this one. You don't want to give up any type of turnover. What a play by Bongiolotti. He's been tested a ton this game, and he still steps up every time.
Yeah, Bongiolotti, he's been really covering in today's game, but anytime the ball goes near him, he blocks it away.
Just a ball hawk for the Rams. And Rollinson going to run over and tell the official, we're just going to take a knee on this one. And a knee is what the Rams will take. 0-0 half. And what is a surprise to us? We thought a lot of points would be scored, but both defenses playing out of their minds so far. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to be right back with the halftime report brought to you by South Shore Car Service in just a moment. So don't go anywhere. We will be right back.
MCM coverage of MHS sports is proudly presented by
Biviano General Contracting.
Biviano General Contracting is Marshfield's leading custom modular house builder. Modular building saves time and money. Only 8 to 12 weeks for the entire build, saving up to 25% of the cost compared to traditional building. We also offer custom deck building, kitchen and bathroom remodels, additions, and house elevations.
More information can be found at bivianocontracting.com.
Repel Pest Solutions. Repel Pest Solutions is a full-service pest control company protecting residential and commercial properties from nuisance pests that carry germs and diseases. They are a small, family-run business from Marshfield, licensed, insured, competitively priced. We work to understand your needs and offer an integrated pest solution that's environmentally friendly. Don't be afraid to bug us. Road to Responsibility. Founded in 1988, Road to Responsibility's mission is to provide the means, the opportunity, and the support necessary to allow citizens with disabilities to take their place as productive members of the community. We are committed to providing all individuals with opportunities to truly live in the community. Through our services, we are proud to enrich and improve the lives of every individual, one person at a time.
People in the community tell us all the time, Marshfield Community Media is a hidden gem. While we love hearing that we're a gem, we don't love hearing that we're hidden. So let's talk about what we can offer you in this wonderful community. One of the biggest things we offer is training. We can train you on various forms of media such as camera work, podcasting, editing, and so much more. The only thing we require is that you're a member of our studio, which for Marshfield residents is just $30 a year. And with that membership, you not only get access to training, but our entire arsenal of state-of-the-art equipment. We'll help you create the content you've been dreaming about. In addition to this, we also offer production services. Do you have a small business and want to film some promotions for your website or social media? We've got you covered. We've worked with businesses all over the South Shore to produce high-quality promotional material at an affordable rate. You probably already know this, but in case you don't, we provide high-quality coverage of important community events. This includes MHS varsity sports, municipal government meetings, important local news, and many other special community events and ceremonies. So if you'd like to know more about us, you can check out our website at marshfieldcommunitymedia.com or give us a call at 781-837-4384. Thank you.
MCM coverage of MHS sports is proudly presented by
Biviano General Contracting.
Biviano General Contracting is Marshfield's leading custom modular house builder. Modular building saves time and money. Only 8 to 12 weeks for the entire build, saving up to 25% of the cost compared to traditional building. We also offer custom deck building, kitchen and bathroom remodels, additions, and house elevations.
More information can be found at bivianocontracting.com.
Repel Pest Solutions. Repel Pest Solutions is a full-service pest control company protecting residential and commercial properties from nuisance pests that carry germs and diseases. They are a small, family-run business from Marshfield, licensed, insured, competitively priced. We work to understand your needs and offer an integrated pest solution that's environmentally friendly. Don't be afraid to bug us. Road to Responsibility. Founded in 1988, Road to Responsibility's mission is to provide the means, the opportunity, and the support necessary to allow citizens with disabilities to take their place as productive members of the community. We are committed to providing all individuals with opportunities to truly live in the community. Through our services, we are proud to enrich and improve the lives of every individual, one person at a time.
Crossing a 50, 40, he's got 2 men to beat, no one's gonna catch.
Kick is up, and it is score! For 3.
Got it! With the shot, lights out, good night, goodbye, and that's it! Marshfield wins! It's a great serve. Another one! Drop! And the Rams drop one first here in the Super Bowl.
Nice.
Kick on the field, and it is
Score! And it's scored! Welcome everyone to the halftime show presented by South Shore Car Service. South Shore Car Service providing safe and reliable transportation all throughout the South Shore. Will Nicholson, Jack Hughes, Ben Wilson. Jack, what do we got?
All right, we're here, we're back. The score is 0-0. Not exactly how we thought. We thought it was going to be a shootout. My voice is gone, but it's been a defensive game, all right. I don't know if you saw that last series, but phenomenal job by the guys up front. If I had to shout out a couple, Will, Connor Scott, the Scott brothers have been phenomenal, and I'll let you talk about the secondary.
I mean, the secondary has been incredible, right? It's been Jamison Bongelati has been the big one, and me and Ben were talking about on the broadcast. Teams have really been testing Bongelati as of late.
Yes.
So far, it comes back to bite him. He gets an interception, leads the team in passes deflected. Just an all-around great guy to have in your secondary.
That's what happens when you throw his way, 100%. Now, Ben, the bad. I mean, we just talking about this offense, we've missed a couple easy throws. I mean, we seen Cole Summers wide open for an easy touchdown. We missed that. I mean, what have you seen?
Well, I would agree with you, Jack. I think the defense on both sides is really testing the offense. So Rollinson's got a lot of pressure coming at him. Same with Varloskov, too. He has a lot of pressure coming at him from the Rams. So both teams are being tested really well when it comes to defense and pressure. So they just need to both go to the locker room, discuss some strategy, and hopefully come back with some better offensive plans.
I feel as though for us to be successful in the second half, we must establish a run game. We haven't had much action. Maybe Phoenix, like 1 or 2 plays, he got maybe 10 yards. But, I mean, other than what can the offense do to improve? Because the guys up front have been blocking pretty well tonight.
I mean, you nailed it. That's exactly what we were talking about on the broadcast, is how the Rams need to establish the run. Felix Bogart has been an animal. That offensive line, McGowan, Keenan, Nutley, Amaral, Nicholson, like, they're all blocking so well. They're opening up these big gaps for Phoenix to use his speed to go through. I would love to see them establish the run. And also Rollinson, he's missed a couple of throws here and there too. The interception obviously is a bad one, but again, a couple of throws to the outside. He started off games bad this year, and he's come back, so I hope that he can do the exact same thing here.
I do expect he will come back, but if I had to compare him to a quarterback right now, it would be Drake May last year. Missed a couple easy throws, but he's gonna make up for it. I've also seen, I don't know the quarterback's name for Hingham. Varholak. That guy can scamper. He has some wheels on him. I'd compare him to maybe Baker Mayfield. What else have you seen, Ben?
Yeah, Varholak, excuse me, has been really great in the run game. He's definitely not afraid to bury a shoulder or crack helmet to someone. I mentioned that on the broadcast, but he really looks like Josh Allen out there with those quarterback skates.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we were just talking about, he's definitely one of the better quarterbacks the Rams have faced this year. And obviously,
100%.
no one's going to be Vargas, right? That guy was incredible, 5-star. But just in the Patriot League, I mean, the ability to escape the pocket and make something out of nothing, he's been doing that all game. I look back to where they got in down and goal distance, where he escapes Burrow and Cosman, and he throws to a wide-open receiver. It's plays like that where you can tell why this Hingham team has been so good this year.
100%. And I do believe that is going to wrap us up. That's all I have to say. Do you guys have anything to add?
I mean, I think it's going to be a close game, 0-0. I mean, who knows what the score is going to be at the end? Could be a close
It could be
Ram.
a shootout as well.
It could be,
half.
Who knows? I still think, Rams faithful, we're going to take it home and get the win.
Of course. That's how we do it. Ben, anything to add?
Yeah, absolutely. I know we came in saying it's going to be a shootout, but I think we're going to go to a nail-biter, maybe just like a 12-6, something very simple.
Yep.
So I think it's just going to be up to who can get the ball down the field first.
Definitely not 31-7, but the Rams will take it. I am Jack Hughes. My voice is gone. I'm going mental. Good night.
My voice is starting to go to tier 2. Thank you for joining us on the Halftime Report, brought to you by South Shore Car Service. Jack, me and you need to drink like some honey tea or something. At the end of the night. We got to figure something out.
My voice will be gone for tomorrow. I will not be singing in the church choir this weekend.
All right, well, thank you for joining us here on the Halftime Report. We will see you back for the rest of the game with me and Ben. We'll see you soon.
MCM coverage of MHS sports is proudly presented by
Biviano General Contracting.
Biviano General Contracting is Marshfield's leading custom modular house builder. Modular building saves time and money. Only 8 to 12 weeks for the entire build, saving up to 25% of the cost compared to traditional building. We also offer custom deck building, kitchen and bathroom remodels, additions, and house elevations.
More information can be found at bivianocontracting.com.
Repel Pest Solutions. Repel Pest Solutions is a full-service pest control company protecting residential and commercial properties from nuisance pests that carry germs and diseases. They are a small, family-run business from Marshfield, licensed, insured, competitively priced. We work to understand your needs and offer an integrated pest solution that's environmentally friendly. Don't be afraid to bug us. Road to Responsibility. Founded in 1988, Road to Responsibility's mission is to provide the means, the opportunity, and the support necessary to allow citizens with disabilities to take their place as productive members of the community. We are committed to providing all individuals with opportunities to truly live in the community. Through our services, we are proud to enrich and improve the lives of every individual, one person at a time. MCM coverage of MHS sports is proudly presented by
Biviano General Contracting.
Biviano General Contracting is Marshfield's leading custom modular house builder. Modular building saves time and money. Only 8 to 12 weeks for the entire build, saving up to 25% of the cost compared to traditional building. We also offer custom deck building, kitchen and bathroom remodels, additions, and house elevations.
More information can be found at bivianocontracting.com.
Repel Pest Solutions. Repel Pest Solutions is a full-service pest control company protecting residential and commercial properties from nuisance pests that carry germs and diseases. They are a small, family-run business from Marshfield, licensed, insured, competitively priced. We work to understand your needs and offer an integrated pest solution that's environmentally friendly. Don't be afraid to bug us. Road to Responsibility. Founded in 1988, Road to Responsibility's mission is to provide the means, the opportunity, and the support necessary to allow citizens with disabilities to take their place as productive members of the community. We are committed to providing all individuals with opportunities to truly live in the community. Through our services, we are proud to enrich and improve the lives of every individual, one person at a time.
Welcome back, everyone, to Hingham High School for the Harbormen versus Rams Patriot League matchup. This is going to be for the league title. Will Nicholson alongside Ben Wilson. We just came back from the halftime report, brought to you by South Shore Car Service. Ben, what are you looking to see from the Rams in the second half?
Well, I'm really looking to see a little bit more of a breakout on offense. The defense has been doing really well so far, especially Jamison Bongelati with some key pass deflections. So I'm really excited to see what Rollinson and the rest of the Rams offense wants to bring into the second half here.
And the Rams elected to receive in the first, so they're going to be kicking off to start the second half with Nick Drosopoulos, who has not seen any work tonight so far. This will start it off for him. Kick is going to go deep, and we'll go through the back of the end zone of Hingham. So that's where Varholak and the offense of Hingham will get ready to set up. Varholak been very good so far, Ben, but no one able to find the end zone just yet.
Yeah, we ended that first half with a scary drive from Hingham. They went for it on 4th and goal. Unfortunately for them, it was unsuccessful, but that was the first real big drive of the game. Other than that, we haven't had any team get down the field as much as that.
Varholak getting ready to break the huddle. Saw Kyle Casale just hitting himself in the head, so that means that he's ready to go.
He means business, Will. He's already got a sack today.
That's just defensive player mentality right there. Trust me, my brothers were defensive guys up until Aiden. First down and 10. Varholak will send a man in motion. It's another quarterback, power to the outside. He's going to be stood up, but will fall forward to keep those legs driving for a couple extra yards. Going to gain him about 6, and it'll be second down. Casale going to get credit with the tackle. They spotted him way further at first, so it's going to be second down and 8. Move the spot back a little bit. Second down and 8. Varholak in the shotgun once again. Take the snap. And it's a sweep to the outside. Bit of a trickery, but nowhere to go. The Rams are right on that one. Gain of maybe 1, and it'll bring up third down for the Harbormen.
And now on a third, we'll go third and medium situation here, Will. I'm going to break it out again. It's time for the Rams to put up the brick wall and make a stop here, try to get the ball back. The Rams offense, I bet you they're eager to get back on the field. They've had a couple of rough drives. They definitely want to bounce back, get the ball down to the end zone, and see if they can score first here.
0-0 ball game. Rams offense has been stagnant. They've had good moments so far, but nothing to put up points. Third down and 6, 10:40 to go in the third quarter. Varholak has Bello in the backfield to his left. Varholak will drop back, look to throw, plenty of time, but will run up in the pocket and try to get to the outside, but he is wrapped up. Andrew Kosman, Dylan Burho get there in time. Not enough for a first down. It'll be 4th down, and now a decision to punt here or go for it for the Harbormen.
It looks like they're going to send on the punting unit here.
Potential for a fake. Again, Varholak is the quarterback, the punter. I mean, at this point, he might as well be coaching the team. This kid has been doing it all.
Yeah, he's been on both sides, both in the arms and the legs in the ball.
Medeiros has a gap. He almost got there. Ryan Medeiros so close to getting that one. Cole Summers will get away and let it settle right at the 45-yard line. So close to a block there for Ryan Medeiros, but Varholak with just enough leg to get that one off. Rams offense going to take over with 9:44 in the 3rd quarter.
It is down at the Marshfield 35-yard line, first down Marshfield.
All things considered, Ben, knock on wood, but it's been a pretty beautiful night up here. A little chill, but overall, not as bad as we've had in the past.
No, we've had worse, Will. We had Silver Lake. That was a rough game. Whitman-Hanson wasn't great. Same with St. John's Prep. I mean, those were all in Marshfield, so maybe Hingham got the better side of the sun here, I guess.
It's 1st down and 10. Hand off to Beauregard, who has a gap and will put his head down, run for a couple. Big gain. McGowan going a little extra with a Charlie Shate. 9-yard gain, going to be 2nd down and 1. The Rams are going to go quick. Rollinson will send Aiden Summers in motion. Cole Palak almost jumped, but able to get back on side. It's number 11 for the Harbormen, bottom of your screen. Rollinson now will hike it and will throw, looking for a deep ball. Cole Summers, wide open, makes a cut to the 30, and will fall forward just in front of the 25-yard line. First big offensive play for the Rams, going to get them in the red zone.
Wide open, Cole Summers right there, Will. Great route he ran there. Left him wide open, had a couple extra yards after the catch. That was the first big play of the game there for the Rams.
1st down and 10. Rollinson send a man in motion. They're going to hand off Beauregard up the middle, who will fight forward off of blockers. And another big run for Phoenix. Just shy. Going to be 2nd down. No room to breathe. The Rams are going quick.
Yeah, the Rams is trying to keep the Harbormen on their toes with hurry-up mode here.
Quicker than they usually are. It's Rollinson. Going to hand off Beauregard once again, who will fall forward for a 1st down. Whistles to be blown. And the Rams still, they're not taking their foot off the gas. They continue to go in this hurry-up offense. They now take a moment for the chains to reset, but it's been quick for the Rams.
14-yard line. 1st down Marshfield.
Rams want to go quick, but this is an officiating problem right now with the spot. Clock's not moving.
Still not exactly sure what's going on here,
What are
Will.
we doing?
It wouldn't be a Marshfield game without a little bit of referee miscommunication. We've seen it almost every week this season.
It's just been a thing this year. I don't know what. It's like, where are we moving the chains?
I don't know. Now it's behind the ball here. Like, I'm not.
Did we have a penalty that came in late?
Still waiting for the signal from the referees. Like I said, it wouldn't be a Marshfield game without a little bit of miscommunication like this. It happens all the time.
It's always something.
Now they'll move the chains forward here.
There we go. We can play ball again. 1st down and 10. Rollinson will go under center. He will take the snap, hand off. Beauregard bouncing to the outside and will fall forward, gain of a couple. Bring up 2nd down for the Rams.
Beauregard with the carry. Gain of 3. 2nd down and 7.
Gain of 3 for Beauregard. 2nd and 7 coming up. Rollinson will get under center. Aiden Summers working as a fullback right now, getting motioned. Rollinson, handoff, Beauregard up the middle, falling forward. He's going to have maybe enough for a first down. It's actually going to be marked short, so it's going to be a third down coming up, Ben.
The third down here, Riley comes into the game.
We're going to take the snap, handoff, Beauregard one more time, trying to get up the middle. And I think he has enough for first down yardage. He's not going to get in the end zone. Fourth down and one coming up for the Rams. And the offense going to stay on the field. Big momentum play coming from Marshfield. Hard count, not going to get anyone to jump. Rollinson will now shift to go under center. Rollinson, pitch, Beauregard, outside to the goal line. Just shy, but a first down picked up for the Rams.
They'll take the first down there, Will. Now they got the 4 tries to get into the end zone, so that was a nice play giving it to Beauregard there.
It's been a quick first quarter, already 6:50 left to go. Rollinson in the offense with a fresh first and goal now. You got to think, hand this thing off to Phoenix and let him punch it in.
Yeah, that would be Phoenix's 5th touchdown of the year.
Rollinson, handoff, Beauregard, end zone, touchdown Marshfield. Phoenix Beauregard gets number 5 on the year, and Marshfield in the third quarter is going to strike first.
We were waiting for something to happen, Will, and that was it right there. Marshfield, the first to put a number on the board. 6-0, and they're going to bring out Drosopoulos to kick the extra point.
We've seen them go for 2 like this before.
Yeah, it's looking like it's going to be a 2-pointer here. They got Folan lined up here.
This is the formation that they show every kickoff. They haven't gone for it a whole ton, and now Bongelati will call everyone in. And now they will kick the extra point. You never know on those Marshfield kickoffs, or those field goals, excuse me. Cole Summers to hold. Snap good. Drosopoulos through the uprights and good, no doubt about it. Marshfield drop blood first here in what has been a defensive battle. 7-0 Rams.
Rams come out of the locker room there from the first quarter. Definitely wanted to punch it in first, and they did so there with the big play on their first drive of the second half. So the Rams, like you said, Will, dropping first here. Big momentum shifter for the Rams.
And they needed that in a big way, too. I mean, it was a good job to force a punt out of the Harbormen early in the game, or early in the half, excuse me, and then take it right down the field, score some points. It's what they needed. And it was all set up by a big Cole Summers play as well. On an outside ball to Summers, a connection that you want to see a lot more of this game. .6:32 left in third quarter action here from Hingham High. Drosopoulos from his own 40. Good leg underneath it. Has a chance to be returned by the Harbormen, who will scoop it up, try and work the outside, but the Rams will wrap him up. JT Reel, not a whole lot of green grass in front of him to go. Tim Stiles makes the tackle. And Varholak and the offense of Hingham will try and answer the Rams' drive.
Yeah, a lot of pressure now, especially with the Rams putting up the points there. That gives the Harbormen more pressure to get down the field.
First down and 10 coming up for Varholak and the offense. If you're just joining us, Varholak has kind of been a do-it-all guy for the Harbormen, working as the quarterback, but has not been afraid to put his shoulder down, work as a mobile QB. Varholak in the gun. First down and 10. Take the snap, look to throw, has to step up, try and escape in the pocket. Connor Scott will come over, or Will Scott, excuse me, I believe, was 58 to come in and make the play. Gain of a couple for Varholak. Leach with credit as well. It's going to bring up second down. Ben, just another example of Varholak making something out of nothing. That play was dead. He's able to step up in the pocket, make something happen.
Yeah, Varholak is always able to sneak around Marshfield's defense and try to put some yardage down for the Harbormen. He's very versatile when he has the ball in his hands.
Second down and 6 coming up for the Harbormen. Varholak, handoff up the middle, trying to get to the outside. Dylan Burrow there to make a big-time tackle. Tackle for loss for the Rams, going to bring up 3rd and long. Kozarowski on the carry. Nowhere to go when Dylan Burrow is running down in your face. But I want to thank all of you for joining us on Marshfield Community Media, bringing you the comfort from the game in your own home. We do this for you, coming out here in the cold, bringing you Rams football. Always a pleasure. 3rd and 8. Varholak going to drop back, roll to the outside, trying to find someone open. Now we'll reverse field the other way. Herbert's there to run him down, and the Rams are there to make the tackle. No! Varholak, how did he get out of that? That should have been a 4th down coming up, but Varholak escapes out of the tackles. What a play.
I'm at a loss for words for that one, Will. I thought he was down. He was able to sneak away there and pick up the 1st down. That was extremely impressive there. Varholak just finding a way around the defense.
We had an instant replay on that. I mean, that was incredible from Varholak.
We'll see that on Instagram tomorrow, Will.
Oh, 100%. That was, I mean, those aren't small guys he's getting off of you. There was Herbert and Casali, and was able to get that 1st down. Fresh set of downs now. Handoff up the middle and put down immediately. Nowhere for Bello to go. Hit right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, now after that play there, I think the Rams know they need to really watch the run game of the Harbormen. So now it's all about putting some heavy linemen in the front and pushing back the Harbormen.
Casali comes up to make the tackle, gets credited with it. Sean Folan will come in. 2nd and 10, 3:50 to go in the 3rd quarter. Rams lead by a touchdown and extra point. 2nd down, Varholak. 3 receivers bottom of your screen as he's in the gun. Varholak will drop back. Plenty of time. Look to throw. Now he starts to run out of it. He'll escape once again to the outside, and now we'll be wrapped up shy of the 1st down. But again, something out of nothing made by Varholak.
That should be his catchphrase. Will he should get that on a T-shirt. Something out of nothing is what Varholak does. He always makes a way to get around the defense, especially when he doesn't have anyone to throw to. I mean, he just gets around the defense.
For almost any other quarterback in that position, that's a dead play, right? You throw that ball away, you live to play another down, but Varholak with his legs, the escapability, not something you were expecting coming into this game to see his athleticism show off.
No, absolutely not.
It's 3rd and 2 coming up. And a delay of game, I believe, will be called. No, they're going to knock him with a false start. Marshfield thought it was a timeout. They instantly went to a run to the sideline, but it's a false start. And the heroics of Varholak will be chopped down, make it a 3rd and 7 coming up. Tough break for Varholak. I mean, you make a super athletic play to make it 3rd and short.
Yeah, he's been making all the plays this drive here, Will. He's been making a lot of significant plays all game for the Harbormen, and it being pushed back is definitely not what you want to see. But now on 3rd and long here, it's time for the Rams to put up the brick wall, Will.
2:35 to go, and a brick wall for the Rams needs to be put up indeed. And Coach Aruka fired up. Can hear him from here. I told you we were going to hear him at one point.
We knew we would hear him at some point, Will.
I believe he's complaining about the play clock. He didn't want it to reset. But a 3rd and 7, Varholak, plenty of time. He'll try to escape again to the outside, and he breaks more tackles, and he's going to have a 1st down. Varholak continues to get into his do-it-yourself bag, and another first down picked up with his legs.
The Rams just can't stop Varholak in the run game. Varholak, like you said, will just make something out of nothing. Doesn't see anyone to throw to, just able to use his feet and get the first down.
I mean, he is the win condition for this offense right now. I mean, without Varholak, they haven't put up any points, but he's shutting down everything the Rams have been doing. First down and 10, Varholak in the gun, going to send a man in motion. It's a pitch to the motion man, Bailey getting to the outside, but Charlie Leach and a whole bunch of other Rams will put him down for a gain of 1.
Tackle made by number 55, Charlie Leach.
Leach gets credit with a tackle. Gain of 2, going to be 2nd and 8. Minute 18 left in the third quarter.
2nd down and 8.
Who thought this game was going to be this close? I mean,
No, Will, we thought it was going to be a nail-biter, but we thought there would be more points scored. We predicted a shootout on the pregame show, but now we're predicting a short-scoring game.
I mean, the way that these teams have been playing, they want to go quick on the side of Hingham as Rams had a late substitution, but Coach Aruka going to take a timeout, and I know he won't be happy with that one. 58 seconds to go, so we're going to keep you here for just a moment. Ben, it has been an incredible game so far. I mean, the Rams defensively have done everything right. It's just that last-ditch effort to put Varholak on the ground.
Yeah, it's Varholak always able to find a way around the defense. The Rams need to definitely watch him more, just try to get him down as soon as they can. If they notice, he's going to try to sneak away.
I mean, a couple of plays that he's made today, he's not getting away from corners either. Some guys who might be smaller. Like, there's plays where he's shaken Alex Herbert, where he's gotten away from Kyle Casale. Even Charlie Leach one time, not able to put him on the ground. The leading tackler for the Rams, he has looked phenomenal.
Yeah, and when you can get around guys like that, you know that you have a little bit of some skill against the Rams here. So it's all about watching the quarterback here.
Varholak in an empty set, going to spread everyone out. No running back. 2nd down and 8. Reel going to be sent in motion. It's a sweep to Reel on the outside. He's going to get a block with the Rams. Good pursuit there. Only a gain of about 1 for JT Reel. The Rams continue to shut him down. Okay, JT Reel, one of the guys we talked about, one of the best players on this team, on this offense, but the Rams have been putting 2 guys on it. It feels like at all times not allowing him to get any avenue to make a play.
Yeah, we've talked about him a lot. We talked about him a lot in the pregame show, but it's really been Bongelati giving him some coverage, and they really know how powerful he is, so they want to put the most coverage they can on him.
You see Reel go in motion, you send everyone that way, it feels like. 3rd down and 7 coming up for Varholak and the offense. He'll drop back, look to throw, plenty of time, deep ball, gonna be aired out, it falls incomplete. Not enough air under it. They had Bergameska beat, but he comes back around to make the play. Reel finally able to get open, but not enough put on that ball, and that is going to be the last play of the third quarter. Heading into the 4th, Rams lead 7-0 here. It should be a photo finish here from Hingham High. We're going to take a quick break and be right back on Marshfield Community Media.
MCM coverage of MHS Sports is proudly presented by Repel Pest Solutions,
Biviano General Contracting,
Road to Responsibility.
Welcome back to Hingham High, everyone. 4th down and 6, and the offense going to stay on the field for the Harbormen. 4th quarter action here on Marshfield Community Media. Marshfield in Probably the closest game they've been in all year, at least since Methuen. Varholak got to drop back, step up in the pocket, try to make a play. He will not. Alex Herbert there early. Kyle Casale there to finish it out. Turnover on downs for Hingham. Marshfield gets a stop.
Well, there's Casale and Herbert, two guys that Varholak was able to get around earlier, getting some revenge there on the quarterback.
The Rams have been a couple of tight ones this year. You have Methuen, Mansfield was tight, as that game feels like it always is, and another one here. Feels like these Rams have been resilient so far this year. They've had a blowout loss to St. John's Prep, then every other game has been so close for them.
Yeah, Bridgewater-Raynham was another close game for the Rams, just winning by 2 in that one. So the Rams have had a couple close games this season, but they've always been able to come out the win.
First down and 10, 11:54. Rams would like to get in the end zone again. Hannigan going to get sent in motion. They're going to hand off to Beauregard, who fights forward. A big burst of speed by Phoenix Beauregard. Going to pick up a couple, bring up second down for the Rams. That extra burst that Phoenix has been just always nets some extra yards. Second down and about 5. Rollinson. Play action. He's looking to throw. Richardson going to make a catch over the middle, and that was a dead play. Flag going to be thrown, and I believe we have an illegal man downfield for the Rams. Nicholson and Emerald were set up like they were going to a run play. Have to see what the call is here. It is an ineligible man downfield, so that was a botched play. I think that was supposed to be a run of some kind because Nicholson and Emerald on the right side of that line got downfield to block, and you can't do that on a pass play.
Remains second down.
Now they're going to go back to 2nd and 10 here, Will.
Tough break for the Rams. Second down and 10, Rollinson in the gun. Beauregard lined up in the backfield. We're going to go quick. The ball was snapped so quick. Right when the official said we can play, Rollinson snapped it. Cole Summers to the outside. Gain of a couple. That was like right on the we can play mark. They snap it, let him go. And Hingham wanted some kind of false start. They're not going to get it.
Now 3rd and 6 here, Will. This is big for the Rams. Try to get down the field here, Will. They already lead by 7. They would definitely want to extend it here.
Rollinson, 3rd down. Send Aiden Summers in motion. No one going to jump. Hingham crowd trying to get their team back into the game on a 3rd and 6. Beauregard at the back. Rollinson. Hand off to Beauregard, trying to get up the middle, but not going to get as much as he would like. 4th down coming up. I think we heard a coach up here say Phoenix went the wrong way on that one.
Yeah, a little bit of a surprising play there to give it to Phoenix there, Will. Especially when you're back 3rd and 6, you would really want to go through the air there. I mean, the defense from Hingham has been really well at the run game here, so going to Phoenix is a little bit of a surprising play for me there, but the Rams still lead by 7 here.
Marshfield sets a punt it away with Cole Summers. We've seen this fake before. I wonder if Farouk is thinking the same thing about going forward again. Snap to Cole Summers. Plenty of time. Good boot by Cole as well. Will be fair caught across the 20-yard line to the 21. And that is where the Hingham offense will take over with 10:21 to go in the game.
The ball will be marked at the Hingham 21-yard line. First down, Hingham.
So far, so good defensively for the Rams, but the way Varholak has been playing, you got to try and keep him at bay for as long as possible. First down and 10. Bello the back. Varholak going to take the snap, hand off to Bello up the middle, who's going to get a nice gap open up. Gain of a couple, still will be 2nd down for Hingham.
That was a nice run there for Hingham there. A nice gap provided by the offensive line. Got him right up the field. And
Actually, he got first down yardage.
Looks like, yeah, it was a first down. Notice the chains are moving. Didn't think he had the first down at first, but it's going to be a first down for the Harbormen.
That extra push by Bello going to get them enough. Fresh set of downs for Varholak. He's going to send Bailey in motion, take the snap, hand off to Bello once again. This time, not as much success up the middle. Keegan Holt, one of the Rams in there to help push that pile back. Charlie Leach going to make the initial tackle. And a player down for the Rams. Dylan Burrow a little banged up. Burrow seems to be in some pretty significant pain. So we're going to take a quick break right here on Marshfield Community Media. 9:38 to go in the fourth quarter. We'll be right back.
MCM coverage of MHS sports is proudly presented by Repel Pest Solutions,
Biviano General Contracting,
Road to Responsibility.
We're back here on Marshfield Community Media. Second down coming up, handoff to Bailey to the outside. Pick up a couple with his legs, going to be just a yard shy of the first down. 9:22 left in the fourth quarter. It was Dylan Burrow who got hurt, but he was able to limp to the sideline by himself.
Third down and 1.
He's going to come back in the game here, Will.
Burrow back in, a little bit of a leg problem, instantly taken care of. Big third down coming up for Hingham. Varholak sends a man in motion. Going to hand off to Bello, the back to the outside. He got tackled short. Good play by the Marshfield defense. Keegan Holt comes up to make the play. And another fourth down coming up.
Keegan Holt, he came in second overall in tackles with 45. Obviously, you're going to get a couple more here. But Keegan Holt, another great player on the defensive side of things for the Rams.
If you're the Rams, you got to be thinking QB sneak, QB power coming up here. The way that Varholak has been able to run the ball.
Brick wall time, Will.
Fourth down and 1. Varholak in the gun. Man in motion. It's a quarterback power to the outside. Varholak has enough for a first down. He does it himself again. And Kyle Casale going to be down now. So another big piece of this Rams defense, a little banged up after a play. And Burrow, who was just hurt a couple plays ago, going to go check on Casale. Casale wants to get up real bad. You can see him trying. We pan away for you at Marshfield Community Media. And Casale remains down. So we're going to take a break real quick here on MCM. Rams lead 7-0. We'll be back.
MCM coverage of MHS sports is proudly presented by Repel Pest Solutions,
Biviano General Contracting,
Road to Responsibility.
Over the past 15 years, MCM has supported the Marshfield community through its mission in connecting the community. As successful as MCM has been, there is a significant challenge facing MCM that will dramatically impact the Marshfield community. Just like almost all community media centers, over 90% of MCM's funding comes from Comcast and Verizon's cable licenses with the town of Marshfield. MCM receives a small percentage of that cable revenue. With technology changing and people changing the way that they consume media, many people...
We're back here at Hingham High School. Casale once again able to walk off the field. Another injured Ram. It's a quarterback power with Varholak to the outside, and he will be wrapped up, but another big gain coming from the quarterback with his legs. Bergameska credited with the tackle. 7:38 to go in fourth quarter action. Ben Varholak continues to get it done with his legs.
Yeah, Varholak, he's just really powerful when it comes to the run game and able to take it by himself and get around the defense. So he's really reliable with that.
Second down and 2, another quarterback power with Varholak, and he's going to have enough for a first down. Finally will be wrapped up. This guy continues to just be automatic with his feet. Will Scott going to come back in. Keegan Holt will come out. The Rams got to find out a way to stop this run.
Yeah, it's been quarterback heavy here for the Harbormen, so the Rams need to focus on that.
Varholak going to send a man in motion. Same play, quarterback power to the outside. The Rams still can't get a good stop on it. Another decent gain coming in for Varholak. Varholak is just automatic with his feet. I mean, this guy cannot be stopped on the ground.
And we thought Vargas from St. John's Prep was really good with his feet. But
Tim Stiles going to come out. Hingham wants to go quick to get a penalty on the Rams as they're switching personnel. Varholak, other side this time. Quarterback power to the outside. And again, he's going to fall forward for first down yardage. Quarterback power after quarterback power all the way down the field for Hingham.
Yeah, we've said his name a million times. Varholak is getting down the field.
I mean, Marshfield's got to put this guy on the turf. I mean, the way that he's been able to just power his way. He's not a huge guy either. Varholak, he's listed as 5'11", 190, so not a huge guy, but the effort's always there. First and 10, Varholak, another quarterback power to the outside. This time the Rams finally come up and make a play. Short gain for Varholak. And time is starting to wind down here, Ben. 5:40 to go in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, 5:40. The clock's still running. Good to see that Kyle Kasai made the tackle there. We saw him with that injury. Luckily, he's back in for the Rams. Now 2nd and 9 here. I think it's time for the Hingham to maybe change up their strategy here.
I mean, the Rams finally got away from what they've been doing. It's quarterback power after quarterback power. But with a guy like Varholak, I mean, you got to think, why not? I mean, he's been able to make all the plays for the Rams. 5:12 left. Varholak in the gun on a 2nd down and 9. He'll drop back. This time he will look to throw, and he'll step up in the pocket. Open receiver towards the end, and a first down picked up. Varholak again makes a play with his feet, waits for a receiver to get open. First down picked up for Hingham.
Now inching closer to the end zone here, Will. This is dangerous. Marshall really needs to consider pushing them back here.
First down picked up. Clock still ticking, 4:45. In a game that feels like it's going to end in a photo finish here from Hingham High. Both teams playing for a Patriot League title. First and 10, Varholak sends a man in motion. Quarterback power to the right side once again. Breaking off tackles, Varholak. Finally will be put on the ground, but another good gain for the senior. Varholak just continuously, with his legs, able to make a play.
Yeah, now 2nd and 5 here, Will. This close to the end zone, this is manageable for Hingham to get in the end zone here.
The Rams would love to put a stop to this drive. Under 4 to play. Varholak Gonna hand off to the outside. Gap opens up to the end zone. He is in. Touchdown Hingham. Finally, in the final minutes of the fourth quarter, they're able to get into the end zone.
You know, Will, I've never seen confetti go off after a touchdown at a school before. That's definitely a first for me.
Pretty entertaining. You can see it on the left side of your screen right there. Marshfield did it a couple of years ago. It was, I think, pre Ben Wilson, but extra point going to be kicked. Is this one good? It is no good. So the Rams keep the lead at 7-6. A missed extra point.
That could be it, Will. That could be the deciding factor, Will. With
Kozarowski.
3:44 to go, the Rams could just inch this one down the field and run the clock out.
The sophomore kicker, Justin Kozarowski, unable to put it through the uprights. In a game of inches. That's exactly what it comes down to right now. Just a mixed extra point, 6-7 scoreline. Can't imagine what the comments are looking like in the MCM chat right now.
There's got to be one in there.
There's got to be one.
That could be the deciding factor right there, Will.
Incredible. So the Rams hands team going to be on. This has got to be an onside attempt coming for Hingham. Need to get the ball back. Marshfield. Oh, almost a false start on the outside by Hingham. They get back. Varholak going to boot this one deep, and they did jump off sides. Too early by the kicking team. Coach TJ Bryan fired up right now, headset off and all. I mean, that's two mental mistakes back-to-back that could lose the Harbormen this game.
Yeah, the offsides call and the missed PAT.
Offside penalty against Hingham on the kickoff.
So now an even deeper kick for Varholak to make. Marshfield coaches making sure everyone is ready, but it will be a deep boot. And Cole Summers going to be the one to return it. Summers, close sideline, will cut it back up to the middle. Cole Summers still breaking free. He'll get to the 40-yard line where he will be tackled. 3:37 left. Can the Rams burn out enough clock, Ben?
I think just inching it down the field, getting a first down here and there could really run out the clock here, Will, and make this a tight 6-7 game.
I mean, that's got to be the game plan right now for the Rams. You pick up a couple of first downs. The big thing is the Rams need to be able to push the ball. You need to look to Phoenix Beauregard and hope that he, with his legs, can pick up just enough. And the Harbormen, it's all about putting them on the turf as often as possible. No extra yards can be picked up. First down and 10, Rollinson in the gun. He's got Phoenix Beauregard in the backfield. Aiden Summers will be sent in motion. Rollinson going to keep it himself. No, it's a misdirection for the Rams. The ball came loose. The ball came loose. Are they going to say he's down? Still waiting for an official signal. And they're going to give Hingham the ball. They're going to give Hingham the ball. A mental mistake. All the Rams had to do was do a couple of run plays, but they try some misdirection trickery. Ball goes loose for the Rams. 3:29, Hingham's going to get the ball back.
I'm at a loss for words, Will. I don't know what to say. You have the lead. All you need to do is run out the clock. And the trick play doesn't work out for the Rams.
I mean, that's the only way they really give them the ball back is an error like that, a fumble. 3:29, Varholak. Another quarterback power to the outside, trying to get out. Gene Lewis will come in to make the tackle, but Varholak continues to push forward. Get a gain of a couple, second down coming up.
I still can't believe what we just witnessed, Will. Huge opportunity for the Rams to win. Just an unfortunate mistake. Now, big opportunity for Hingham to take the lead here.
2nd down and 7. Varholak gonna hand off to the outside. And a big hit, but still pushing forward. Did get out of bounds. A 1st down picked up. Kozarowski, the man who missed the extra point, making up for it with a run to the outside. Clock continues to run. 2:40 left in the game. Can the Marshfield defense hold on for another drive? 1st down and 10. Varholak, man in motion. It's a quarterback power up the middle for Varholak. Gain of a couple. 2:20 to go. Ben, Marshfield needs to put a stop to these QB powers.
Yeah, Marshfield needs to put up the brick wall, Will. That's what they need to do. I mean, just a mistake there on the offense. It just leaves it up to the Marshfield defense here to make the stop. That's all they need to do.
Tall task ahead, nonetheless, for the Rams. Under 2 minutes to play. And Hingham content to just keep running the ball, run this clock out. 2nd down. Minute 45, Varholak is going to look to throw. Pressure coming. He breaks one. Throw. End zone. The ball nearly picked off incomplete. How did Varholak even get a shot to put that ball to the end zone? How close that was. Varholak almost sacked, then almost a pick.
And I believe after Varholak went down, his helmet popped off, so he's going to have to come out of the game.
And that's a huge loss for Hingham. Varholak has been automatic this entire game, and now they have to play a play without him. Bring back in Peter Ford. Clock will stop at 1:37. Personnel change for the Rams. 3 new players going to come in. Luke Richardson, Keegan Holt, and I believe Dylan Burho was the other one to run on. 3rd down coming up. Ford in the gun. He'll send a man in motion. It's a handoff up the middle to Bale, who falls forward. Does he have enough for a 1st down? He looks to have it. And they're going to move the chains. Clock will stop at 1:30 momentarily. And a timeout, I believe, was taken. Bello gets a 1st down. Timeout, minute 30 to play in the game. Rams lead 7-6, but Hingham putting together a drive. We'll be right back here on MCM.
MCM coverage of MHS Sports is proudly presented by Repel Pest Solutions,
Biviano General Contracting,
Road to Responsibility.
We're back here from Hingham High. Close game, 7-6, Rams lead. Varholak, another quarterback power to the outside. He's got green grass, finally brought down at the 5-yard line. Minute 20 remaining, clock continues to tick. Ben, the Rams have yet to find an answer for the QB power.
Yeah, it's really just been the QB power, as you said, Will. The Rams just can't find a way around it, and that's what might be their biggest weakness here.
2nd and 2, Varholak. Motion man, quarterback power again to the outside. He still keeps his feet moving. Gonna be shy. 54 seconds remaining as Varholak goes out of bounds.
This is big here, Will.
Varholak with enough for a 1st down as well. 1st and goal coming up, 54 seconds left. Everything on the line for the Rams. A league title, a potential home playoff game. Separated by about 4 yards. 54 seconds left. Varholak lined up in the shotgun. He'll take the snap. QB power outside. Tackled short. The Rams got on top of it. And the clock will run. Down to 45 seconds.
Now the clock will run. The Rams read the quarterback sneak there, so now Hingham needs to consider maybe making a new play here.
No gain from Varholak. A timeout taken. 33 seconds left. Down to 32, excuse me. Ben, what a game this has been for both teams.
Yeah, we thought the Rams might have had it after the missed PAT by Hingham, but then just the mistaken play by the Rams leads Hingham now to a second and goal here and potential to maybe win this game.
I mean, the heroics of Jake Varholak cannot be understated. I mean, the way that this kid has operated the game from the quarterback position, he has done it all. And he's given his team a chance to win right here at Marshfield. The defense finally has been holding on to that quarterback power.
And now is
do it
the
a couple
best
more
time
times.
to do so.
Rams will break the huddle. 36 seconds to go. Life in the Hingham crowd. Varholak in the gun. Man in motion. Quarterback power again. Up the middle. The Rams stop him again. Varholak going to get closer to the goal line. Clock down to 25 seconds and rolling. They need to go quick. Third down and goal. And the clock is the enemy of the Harbormen now. Varholak, quarterback power, outside. Caselli got him short. Timeout taken by Hingham.
Oh, boy, Will.
Kyle Caselli with the big-time play. 10 seconds remaining and a fourth and goal coming up for Hingham.
This might be it, Will. Fourth and goal. You're down by one. But do you take the field goal?
They have a missed extra point, so that could definitely be an option for Hingham. But, again, the missed extra point, this is about the same distance. If you want to give the sophomore another try with his legs, you could.
I mean, 10 seconds to go. If you got the field goal, then Marshfield would pretty much just have one shot at a Hail Mary, and that's it.
Photo finish of a game here from Hingham High. It's been back and forth. Varholak has been great. The Marshfield defense overall has been great. Kyle Caselli makes a big play towards the end. Do the Rams have another stop in them?
Well, we've seen a fourth and goal before, and the Rams made a stop then. I think they could make it now, Will. And it's going to be
field
a
goal unit coming out. This is what it's all about. The Friday night lights, the peak of high school football. Two Titans in the Patriot League. A 1-point game with 10 seconds left. Kozarowski with a chance to redeem his missed extra point. And Marshfield's going to ice the kicker with a timeout. It all comes down to this. So Hingham showed field goal, Ben. You think they're going to stick with that even after the timeout?
I think they will. I mean, it would just get them up by 2, and then that would just leave the Rams with only about 6 or 7 seconds to make a Hail Mary pass.
That's all they would have left. In a 6-7 game, the Marshfield Rams trying to do all that they can. The field goal unit going to come out. That number combination, we're going to apologize to Yvana Osborne back in the studio. Can only imagine what that chat is looking like from home. It's not the field goal unit anymore, Ben. Yes, it is. Excuse me. Varholak going to be the whole. I saw Varholak out there, and I wondered.
Well,
Kozarowski.
This is it. Oh, boy.
Another timeout taken by the Rams. Talk about icing a kicker.
Yeah, they're definitely just trying to throw him off as best they can. He's already missed a kick here today. The Rams just want to make it happen again.
The Hingham sideline is trying to get loud, or the Hingham fans, excuse me, the Hingham sideline is going, hey, he's got to focus on this. Got to focus on this play, got to calm down.
This is maybe the most intense finish we've ever had this season, Will.
Just incredible.
And now the field goal unit takes the field. The Rams do as well. This is it.
Potential final play of the game. 10 seconds. Kozarowski on to attempt the field goal. Snap good. Hold. The kick is no good.
He missed it. He
It's
missed
no
it,
good.
Will. He missed it.
A missed field goal and the Rams are going to win.
I
4
can't believe
seconds
it.
left.
I can't believe this.
Rams still have to take a knee in what is a photo finish of a game. To the outside. Incredible. What a game from both teams here. What a sweat. Marshfield. Oh, what a game. An absolute classic, Ben.
I can't believe it, Will. I truly cannot believe it. Maybe those timeouts worked, Will. Icing the kicker there. God, that is just incredible, Will. I cannot believe what I'm watching.
4 seconds to go in the game, and the Rams are going to come on and take a knee and wrap this one up. Rollinson will take the knee. That is going to do it. Final score, Marshfield wins 6-7. The Marshfield Rams just bipped right on the highway. A 6-7 win. Marshfield takes it home. What a game that was. The Patriot League title in the hands of the Rams in a probable home playoff game looking forward. It was athletic performance from Jigvar Holak, a heroic attempt, but Ben, not enough for the Harbormen tonight.
No, it really just came down to that last field goal. I mean, the PAT being missed was a big setback, but the Rams taking those timeouts, icing the kicker, just worked out in their favor. The missed field goal gotta hurt for Hingham, but the title goes to the Rams.
In the year 2025, it would be a 6-7 victory, wouldn't it? Marshfield going to take this one home. Want to thank all of you for joining us here on Marshfield Community Media. A big-time win. Big shout-out to Yvana Osborne back in the studio. Heather Allen on the camera. Ben Wilson alongside me. I'm Will Nicholson. Thank you for joining us, Marshfield. Good night.
MCM coverage of MHS sports is proudly presented by
Biviano General Contracting.
Biviano General Contracting is Marshfield's leading custom modular house builder. Modular building saves time and money. Only 8 to 12 weeks for the entire build, saving up to 25% of the cost compared to traditional building. We also offer custom deck building, kitchen and bathroom remodels, additions, and house elevations.
More information can be found at bivianocontracting.com.
Repel Pest Solutions. Repel Pest Solutions is a full-service pest control company protecting residential and commercial properties from nuisance pests that carry germs and diseases. They are a small, family-run business from Marshfield, licensed, insured, competitively priced. We work to understand your needs and offer an integrated pest solution that's environmentally friendly. Don't be afraid to bug us. Road to Responsibility. Founded in 1988, Road to Responsibility's mission is to provide the means, the opportunity, and the support necessary to allow citizens with disabilities to take their place as productive members of the community. We are committed to providing all individuals with opportunities to truly live in the community. Through our services, we are proud to enrich and improve the lives of every individual, one person at a time.
Up, and it is scored for 3. Got it.
With the shot, lights out, good night, goodbye, and there's it! Marshfield wins! It's a great serve. Another one drop!
And the Rams drop one first here in the Super Bowl.
Nice.
Kick on the field, and it is